Hello, future me, and anyone who decides to watch it on purpose and watch it till the end. Happy Sunday, and today I'm taking you to a month ago. Oh shit, this train. When I was preparing those frames / mirrors to the flea market. And I'm showing this because last night I remembered, no, actually I didn't remember, I found out by accident because I was checking on internet if there's any concert or any summer something festival in my town, in park maybe, in town center this weekend, and I got response that there's a flea market, and I was like, what do you mean flea market? Flea market is every third Sunday of the month. And I was remembered that it is the third Sunday of the month, and I wasn't very happy about this because I had different vision for Sunday, and I wasn't mentally prepared for sitting a few hours in uncomfortable position on the blanket in the park on a wet ground. Again, this train, leave me alone. Shit, I lost my thought. Now what did I want to say? Yeah, so I was disappointed, and I was thinking, maybe the weather will be bad, maybe it will be raining or winding. Maybe it will be windy. And I checked the weather, and it showed me it might rain. So I didn't decide anything last night. I went to bed late and I watched the movie till 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. instead of go to sleep and have a fresh brain next day. But sorry. But I woke up and the sky was clear, almost like 80% or 90 or 85, and there was no wind and no rain. So I thought, okay, I'll get ready, eat breakfast and everything, and I'll go. And I can always come back earlier after 2 hours or 3 hours. I don't have to sit through whole thing. And now there's some ambulance in the background. Sorry for that. Sorry about that. Oh, I could just edit it, but okay, it's gone. Now, yes, I thought to myself, I could always come back earlier, and with that attitude, I left. I wasn't excited, I wasn't stressed, I wasn't anything. I just took few prints in a box and some empty box to put under the blanket, and to lean those pictures on it, and I left, and it was a good decision because I made some sales, people approached even more than last time, and the weather was perfect until it wasn't, until I felt chilly and uncomfortable after sitting so long in this awkward position where I was on a hill. I placed my blanket and my things on the on the hill, yes. And there was no way to sit comfortably. I was kind of bending forwards and watching my phone. No, I wasn't watching my phone. Yes, I was watching my phone. I was watching roller skating tutorials, and then I started editing videos because I didn't want to waste time on staring at people. Because first thing, I didn't want to stare at people and smile at them intensely, because I wouldn't approach if I was in their place. I don't like when someone is watching my hands, and I don't like when someone is trying to convince me to do something or staring at me. Then I wouldn't go and I wouldn't buy anything. And my observations confirmed my theory, because when I wasn't paying attention, people were coming and they were looking at my prints and they were buying. And if I was having contact with people, eye contact, and I was looking approachable, in theory, then nobody approached me. So yeah, my introverted experiment worked out for me, and my method is better, and I will keep doing that. So I stayed there until 2 p.m. and I left. It was getting cold and my social battery was running low, and so I packed and left. And what else did I want to say? Well, yeah, I wanted to say sorry that I didn't prepare anything, and all that I took was already packed in a box from the previous time. And another thing I wanted to say on a different subject is I lost my spark. Lately I was feeling very, very happy, and I had really good energy. I don't know what was the reason exactly. I'm suspecting drawing every day and roller skating and seeing the results, seeing myself getting better and better, and now I lost it. I don't do it every day because I struggle to find time always, but that's one reason, I think. And another reason might be lack of sleep, not getting enough sleep, not lack of sleep. I sleep but not enough, and maybe my to-do list is not getting done and it's piling up every day, and that is giving me anxiety. And also another reason, I think the big reason, is I'm getting for a response because I applied for another festival in different city to show my art, and I didn't get response yet. I'm going to remind myself tomorrow, and I would be very, 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 very happy. I would be dancing and singing on the toilet, maybe just singing and dancing in another situation. but that would leave the heavy thing from my head or shoulders or wherever it is, this heavy thing. Maybe someone would wonder what those DIY frames slash mirrors, what they have to do with my drawings, my prints, my art. They are they have the same colors, and they are for drawing attention actually, and to make my offer more diverse. But it's just on this flea market, and maybe I will take them on that festival I was talking about. But I don't know who am I convincing actually. My future self, I guess. She is very snippy, that's the word, I found the word. She is very snippy, because what is the problem? Why can't I make those frames I like just because I decided to focus on pastels? Doesn't mean I don't like any other things. I always like DIY, and why not make it a part of my big word exhibition? And anyway, if nobody buy them, it doesn't matter, because they are having a role. They are drawing attention with colors and blinks, annoying blinks in the eyes of people passing by, and that's good enough for me. They can always stay with me, and one day I will hang them in my own home. That will be weird enough for those. Okay, I see my real battery is running really low, 3%, so I think I will wrap it up and say goodbye. I will watch a movie and go to sleep earlier, because lack of sleep is another thing I think is causing me anxiety and losing my spark, my happy spark. So that's it. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Happy Sunday.